Hello friends, welcome to this recording. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy listening to these just as much as I enjoy making them and talking to you. I couldn't help myself recording this today. It's my final day in Dharamshala. I've been away from making videos for a good 2 months now. It almost felt right to continue to stay in a silent zone, not making videos, not interacting much with the world. And yet I really wanted to capture this moment one last time for the beautiful space this has been. It truly has been an amazing gift to be here for the past 2 months. Completely silent in the middle of the mountains, perfect weather. I've also been recovering from a back issue, sciatica, which forced me to stay in bed for most of the times and not go out anywhere. And as you know, if you can't go out, then go within. And that's exactly what happened. And I cannot be more grateful to this time when I had nothing to do, when I couldn't do much, even if I wanted to. It was nature's way of giving me downtime, time to reflect, time to go deep into the silence, beyond words and beyond explanations. The condition I was in, I wasn't even able to take a taxi or board a flight. So I was kind of stuck in Dharamshala. What a blessing that was. I cannot imagine a place to be better for rehab, for healing, than this space. It's got such a healing vibe to it. I have a feeling this is not the last time I'm going to be in the mountains. But for now, I'm going to reluctantly bid it farewell and head back into the city to do city things again, to be active again, to make many more videos, hopefully. I do have many ideas and many topics that I want to cover. I hope this video has a relaxing effect on you, as it's intended to. I don't really intend to say too much. Just let you soak in the nature, the sounds of the birds, and the peace in the air. I hope you're enjoying it here, being present with me. I'm at the terrace of the little apartment building where I'm staying, and I've been coming here for a walk twice a day because there's literally no flat land in Dharamshala. It's all up and down, and I needed some place to walk, just to stretch my legs, just to decompress my nerves. And I've ended up walking so many thousands of steps every day on this terrace, whilst witnessing this amazing beauty in all directions that looks different every time, different times of the day. Sometimes it's sunny and clear, sometimes it's completely cloudy, and the mountains in the distance, as you can see here, are totally covered. Sometimes it's stormy with a lot of wind and all trees being blown away. Sometimes it rains with huge rumbling thunders that reverberates amongst the mountains. And when it rains here, it snows up there. It's quite incredible that there is fresh snow falling even in May, whilst the rest of the country is experiencing a heat wave and can get so hot. It's surprisingly rare to find silence. Sometimes you may find a silent place, but then you may have people around you that are noisy. You may have friends, you may have duties, accountabilities, calls that you need to get on, meetings that you need to have, gatherings. Eventually it just becomes so difficult to be silent for long periods of time. And yet silence is required for stilling the mind and for really knowing what's inside. Because the real world is inside. And most of the times we're unaware of it. We're always looking from the inside out, making conclusions, making perceptions about what is good and not, what feels good, what we want more of, what we want to avoid, what we don't like, what makes us angry, what we need to do tomorrow, whether we're going to make it. It's just non-stop worrying, thinking about the outside. And yet the most basic thing we don't do, just turning the attention inward in the opposite direction, looking at what's happening inside, that's leading to these thoughts, these perceptions, these likes and dislikes, these desires and fears. It's a truly fortunate time to be in this age of YouTube, where all information, all wisdom is available so readily, so easily. All the wisdom of the masters across the ages. I've been listening to Advaita Vedanta lately, and specifically Nisargadatta Maharaj. I also listen to Louise Hay and Healing Your Life, and I recommend both of them to you. I really do. I feel it's made such a big difference and a lasting difference in my life. And I'm now more ready than ever to take on the world and to give it my best. With renewed vigor and with much less fear. But that's not the point. The point is that I'm now more at peace. I don't feel the need to prove myself. I don't feel the need to go out and do something to know who I really am, to live up to anything at all. And I believe it does require constant reinforcement by listening to these people, by our own practices, by being in the right company, to remind ourselves of this message and reassure ourselves that who we really are is enough and is everything beyond what we accomplish and beyond our aspirations and things we feel we need to get to. It's also been a great time for me to work on my habits. Previously, I was only able to work on one habit at once. Sometimes faltering, sometimes succeeding, not wanting to take up too much at once. I've struggled with habits and I've been on a quest to improve habits for a long time now, for at least 20 years, as far as I can remember. Tried out different techniques of logging, tracking, disciplining myself and motivating myself and being angry at myself. And I do believe that there is an algorithm a step-by-step approach, which is really easy, and I seem to have hacked it. And I'm so happy, so excited about it, and I want to share it with everyone, because I do believe that good habits are so important, and I feel it's the essence of Ojas, the purification of the body, growing the life force, the life energy, having more vitality, having more energy and drive to do the things that we want to do. Optimizing our body for best performance as well as well-being, for feeling good, so that we're able to live more fully, able to make the most of this body and this life. And so I have been able to work on so many of my habits at the same time because of the healing effect of this place, and because I didn't have timelines and no pressure to do this or that, even to change the habits. It just happened effortlessly. One after another, I started putting more on my plate, and I realized I was able to juggle all of them. But it does start with one step at a time, and I will be covering that in other videos. Feeling more whole than ever before, more energized and more assured from within. I really can't wait to make a lot more videos and bring a lot of value to you and share everything I have to share. And I hope I can have a little positive influence in whatever way, at whatever stage of life you're in whatever way it hits you, resonates with you in your journey towards finding yourself and being your best self. I don't think any one of us has all the answers for someone. Won't always say all the right things. Won't always appeal to everyone in all aspects. And yet there is a little bit of value that everyone brings. And I just want to be able to do that. Give everything I can give. Okay, I'm going to end this recording now. Hope you had a good time. It's been good catching up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being who you are and wanting to be the best you can be, and seeking different avenues to things that would make you feel more whole, more complete, and more at home. And I wish more and more of that for you. Take care.